People podcast. I'm here with Raquel, one
Hello.
of the organisers today of the Pint Science. It is the Pint Science, right?
It is the
Yeah,
Pint of Science. It
Pint
is.
of Science. So tell us a little bit about what went into today and your motivation behind it.
Well, Pint of Science is a scientific festival that happens all over the world in simultaneous times. So in many cities of this world, this is happening
Okay.
at the same moment. So the aim of this festival initially was to spread the word, spread the scientific word, and bring the scientists to the path. So basically, what we want is to make it easy for the scientists to talk about their science, to talk about what they do in the lab, and to make it understandable and enlightful also for the people to understand complex concepts sometimes.
And does science play a role in your everyday life?
Indeed, it does. Yeah, I'm a scientist myself and I do research, so I know pretty much how it feels to be locked in the lab for many days, and how complex can it get in your mind, and also how complex can it get to explain it in an easy way to someone else.
If I put you on the spot, if you could explain simply what you do,
Wow.
just
Okay.
simply, like,
Yeah.
for the people who don't know.
Yeah, of course. I will try my best. So I work with marine fungi, so basically with mushrooms that grow underwater. And what I try is to use this as a tool to break down the cell wall of marine algae, seaweeds. So we make this a more sustainable and efficient process. Why? Well, because the processes that we use nowadays to break the seaweed, to make it edible, or to extract valuable compounds from it, are really not sustainable. They use a lot of energy and a lot of compounds that harm our planet. So by mimicking the nature and using marine fungi, we aim to degrade the cell wall and open up so that we can extract everything from inside in a more
I really don't know
eco-friendly.
that much about marine fungi.
No,
I know about seaweed.
Yeah,
But how do they interact in the sea? Like, what is the connection between them?
that's a really good question, because actually it's not really well known how's the interaction. We think it's a saprophytic behavior, so that means that basically the fungi takes advantage of the decaying matter of the seaweed.
Okay.
So the carbon that the seaweed contains is what the fungi uses for food, for feeding himself to grow. And
It's very interesting.
It's
I mean,
really interesting,
have you been on a lot of diving trips to maybe see this in
I wish I was, but no. I had some colleagues going and sampling for me. So.
Okay. Well, hopefully in the future then. What was your favorite talk of the evening, or favorite fact that maybe you learned, or something like that from today?
Well, I liked a lot the last talk, which was about synthetic meat, so how to make meat in the lab. I think this is a really impactful topic, and I think a lot of people it's interesting on it, and I think it's really nice that we got to see it in a more detailed way, and also to see the constraints and the difficulties that this process implies, and to not think that this is something that is going to happen soon, or that is just something easy, or and I think he gave it really in a nice way, so that it made clear what the difficult points of this process we have to overcome to make it happen. Thanks. Bye.
Have you ever tasted this kind of lab-grown meat before?
No,
Okay.
not really.
And do you eat meat generally?
Yes, I do. Not a lot, but I do.
Same. So I think in principle it sounds interesting. I think societally also I'm probably programmed where it would feel very weird to try something like that, but I think it's nice to try that solution for sure. Have you tried seaweed?
Yes, of course.
And how is it?
My favorite. I love it. I think we should actually have it more in our markets, like
Okay.
as a raw product and as a
What is a good
integrated.
recipe with seaweed that you would suggest?
Well, just a simple seaweed salad. You put some rice or some base you like, and then on top, you always can use dried seaweeds or even moisture them, make them wet, and then you put them on your toppings.
I think I have tried seaweed before, but a long time ago. If you had to tell somebody who's never tried seaweed before, what is the closest thing that you can think it tastes like?
Oh, wow, that's a difficult one. I think mushrooms.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
The texture is similar.
Well, thank you so much. This has been a really fun evening, and I think that we should have definitely more of these kind of science communication ones. And if you ever have a nice breakthrough in the lab, we'll be happy to come and visit you.
Yes,
Yeah?
thank you, Mahit.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. Bye.